Good morning. This is Miss Cheryl and I'm at the Pioneer Garden. There's a lot to do today, so let's get to work. We're going to spend some time cleaning this garden here so that we can plant some warm season vegetables. I'm going to pull out these plants. They're from our winter garden. Here's a big weed. Oh. This is celery. I'm going to leave it in. So now that we've cleaned up this space, what do we do next? How do we plant this pumpkin? We're going to visit my friend, Patricia Carpenter. She's a garden expert. And she was a former garden coordinator at Cesar Chavez and Emerson for many, many years. Let's go see. This is Patricia. She has an amazing garden on almost 2 acres in West Davis. Today she's going to show us her method for planting vegetables. She's wearing a mask in this video to follow all distancing and mask wearing guidelines.
I'm Patricia. I'm going to show you how to plant tomatoes and melons. First, we need to loosen the ground. Hopefully you have a shovel, or even better, a digging fork. So if you have a shovel, what you want to do is loosen the ground. Just loosen it. You don't see me turning things over. It's best to keep the natural layering of the ground. All I'm trying to do is loosen the ground, preferably down to a whole foot. So if you're using a shovel, make sure you loosen up those areas that are compacted. So just dig a little bit, loosen the ground. If I were using my fork, I would just loosen the ground like this. All right, generally I don't use a trowel because the ground is already loosened. If you want to, you could add a little compost and kind of dig it into the ground as you're going. So I'm going to plant it pot and all. Now, melons are not like tomatoes. We can't plant and cover leaves because most of the growth comes out of the center of this plant. We want to go just up to the leaves and stop. Now if I'm going to add compost, I have to think that ahead at first. I'm going to plant this into the ground. So I have to make sure I cover this root ball up with garden soil. And notice I'm pushing it down a bit. But notice I still have a lot of stem there. Well, one of the reasons is I'm going to put some compost on. Compost. Now we still have some stems showing. This is perfect. Now, how to water. I have a very slow stream here. I go around and around and around the plant. I'm not washing all this compost and soil off. It's actually going into the soil.
So we're back at the Pioneer Elementary Garden and I'm getting ready to plant my vegetables. Thanks, Patricia, for all the great tips. I'm planting a sugar pie pumpkin plant now. It's in a biodegradable bag, so I don't need to take it out of its container. But if I had a plastic container, I would need to take that off first before planting. I ended up planting a variety of vegetables in this raised bed. We'll check on them again next week. Let's take a quick walk around the garden now. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys are well. If you have any ideas for next time, please email me at pioneerelementarygarden@gmail.com. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.